I never thought I'd end up here, writing about my divorce on the internet. But maybe someone out there needs to hear this. Maybe it will serve as a warning, or maybe it will just be therapeutic for me. Either way, buckle up, because this is the story of how my wife tried to betray me for money she could never touch, and how karma hit her harder than I ever could. I'm a 32-year-old guy. I was married for 6 years. We met in college, dated for a couple of years, and then tied the knot. She wasn't just my wife, she was my best friend. At least that's what I thought. I trusted her with everything, my heart, my time, my secrets. I never imagined she'd be the one to destroy all of it. Now, there's one thing that always made people curious about my family. My parents set up a trust fund a long time ago. It's not flashy, it's not something I can just pull money from whenever I want. It's managed by lawyers, controlled by my parents, and technically, it isn't even mine. One day, when my parents pass, it will come to me. But until then, it's untouchable. When I told my wife about it, back when we were dating, she brushed it off. She said something like, "That's your parents' business, not mine. I love you for who you are, not what you'll inherit." And I believed her, because why wouldn't I? She seemed genuine, caring, humble. But in reality, she was just patient. About a year ago, things started to feel off. It's hard to explain at first, but if you've ever been cheated on, you know the signs. She was glued to her phone. She'd laugh at texts, but shut the screen off the second I walked into the room. She started dressing up more for work events and girls' nights. And she wasn't affectionate with me anymore. It was like I was living with a roommate, not a wife. At first, I gaslit myself. I thought, maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe she's just stressed. Maybe I'm imagining things. But then one night she came home late, way later than usual. Her hair was messy, her perfume was too strong, and her excuse didn't add up. That's when I knew. I couldn't sleep. So I did what I never thought I'd do. I checked her phone. The messages I found made my stomach drop. She was having an affair with a coworker. Not only that, but she was telling him about the trust fund. She actually wrote, "When I divorce him, I'll take half. We'll finally have the money we deserve." Half of a trust fund she couldn't touch if her life depended on it. I remember sitting there in the dark, reading those texts over and over again, my hands shaking. It wasn't just the cheating, it was the betrayal, the manipulation, the calculation. She hadn't just fallen for someone else, she was planning to use me like an ATM. I didn't confront her right away. I went to a lawyer first. Best decision I ever made. The lawyer confirmed what I suspected. The trust fund is not marital property. It's protected, untouchable, completely separate from any divorce settlement. She wouldn't see a single cent. Armed with that knowledge, I confronted her a few days later. I'll never forget the look on her face. I laid out the evidence, the texts, the late nights, the lies. And instead of apologizing, she smirked. She actually said, "Well, now you know. I don't love you anymore. He makes me happy. And when this is over, I'll finally get what I deserve." I laughed. I couldn't help it. The audacity was insane. I told her, "Good luck with that. You're not getting $1 from the trust fund. What you are getting is divorce papers." That's when her confidence cracked. She tried to argue, tried to manipulate me, but I was done. I moved out the next day and filed for divorce. And here's where it gets really good. The affair partner? He was her direct superior at work. When HR found out about their relationship, they both got fired for violating company policy. Suddenly, her fantasy future with her new man wasn't looking so glamorous. No money, no job, no reputation. Just two cheaters stuck with each other. Meanwhile, the divorce dragged on, and the legal fees piled up. She was convinced she could still somehow access the trust fund, but every lawyer she hired told her the same thing. It's protected. In the end, she walked away with nothing but debt. I, on the other hand, walked away free. My parents were so furious on my behalf that they actually changed their will.
They rewrote the trust so that it will go directly to my future children, skipping me entirely. That way, no one can ever try to use me like this again. And honestly, I'm fine with that. Because after what I went through, I don't care about money, I care about peace. The best part? A few months after the divorce was finalized, I heard through the grapevine that her new man dumped her. Apparently, once the excitement wore off, he realized she was nothing but a financial liability. She went from dreaming of millions to living in a tiny apartment, struggling to pay her bills. And me? I'm thriving. I picked up new hobbies, reconnected with old friends, even started dating again, slowly, carefully. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know one thing. I will never let someone like her into my life again. She thought she was clever. She thought she could cheat, lie, and cash in on my family's money. But instead, she lost everything. And I gained something priceless: freedom, clarity, and the satisfaction of knowing that karma handled her better than I ever could.